Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to PCM22. It's Classics Puncher, and this is episode 35. We're at the start of a new season. Let me get one quick note out of the way. All week, I just spent the weekend using a sod cutter, tearing up my lawn as it was in terrible shape when I moved in, and just had to start from scratch. The lawn's torn up, but now all that sod has to get removed throughout the week. I'm going to be filthy at times. I'm going to be sweaty, nasty at times as I'm in and out, loading, when and where I can, when and where my wife can get out there to help away from the confines of the daycare and, make it happen. New season, let's get things going. First, by looking back at the progression we have made over the 3 seasons so far. 2022 total energies, 270th in the Super Prestige with 265 points. Huge increase by 2023, where we first started gaining that leadership role and really only partway into the season. And we saw ourselves climb into the top 25, 19th in the Super Prestige with just over 1,000 points. And then this last season into the top 10, top 5 at times, but as the season wore on and we had less races, fell off a little bit, but another significant increase to nearly 1,700 points. Now this season, in terms of expectations, I'd like to see us climb into the top 5, but I don't expect to see a massive jump, because we're going to start bypassing a lot of races, which we only started at midpoint last season. We saw the point tally fall off. This season, it's going to do the same thing because we're going to be in less races. But pretty much all of the races that you're going to see for this, what will be our final season, are going to be World Tour races. So they're going to be worth a lot more points. We'll just see how we actually perform. Are we up to par against World Tour riders? We've seen at times we were last season, but our wins, out of 10, did we have 10 last year? 8 of those were continental races. So that's going to, make the task a little more difficult. Speaking of task, here's the task that we're facing. Tour Down Under and Great Ocean Road Race, Tour of Oman. So we do have some stage races to start the year. Tour Down Under can be semi-favorable with the 2 punchy stages, but both of them are moderate. You need a bit of mountain rating, and we don't really have that. Plus, I'm not sure we're going to be a leader coming into Bora. We'll take a look at the team in a moment before we get started, but Tour of Oman would be good, except for you have one big mountain stage, and actually you have another. I think one of these is a fairly hefty climb. But then we have our classics. We are the classics rider for this team. There's a couple others, but I think we're the top of 3. Omloop, Strada, Bianchi, Milano Sanremo, Japan, Dwarsdorf-Vlaanderen. Had to add that one in, but the others were all present. Ronde van Vlaanderen, Roubaix, Amstel Gold, Flèche Wallonne, Tour de Romandie, not favorable for us, or Rund Köln. Dauphiné, certainly not our bag. This year, neither of the German national championships are going to favor us at all. Totally flat for the road race. Tour de France. The team has picked us as a Tour de France rider. Polonia. And then La Vuelta. So no Giro, but we will be at the other 2 Grand Tours. And then we wrap up the season with Il Lombardia, Paris Tour Elite, and in China for the most meaningless race in all of World Tour. But we could probably win that thing, you would think. My hope is minimum 5 wins on the year. We'll see if we can pull it off. We're about to level up. I don't know if that's going to come with attribute increase or if it's the next level. I'm not sure where we're at on that. But next up, Tour Down Under. One of my favorites on the calendar, but not quite suited to this rider. In terms of evaluation breakdown, Hindley, top rider for Bora Hansgrohe. They've got us next, ahead of Koij, Schelling, Schachmann, Groenewegen, Kelderman, Vlasov, Hagita, Matthew Walls, Elioti, and Utjerbroeks. That's your 5-star talents. That's deep in terms of 5-star talents. This resembles very much my career mode team at this point, of nothing crazy, nothing dominant, but capable of doing some things, and deep in that capability. A lot of 4.5-star talents to back up. Now, there's a lot of riders we don't know about yet, as that's not one of those areas we've focused on. So new team, lots of new faces. But you can see in terms of flat rating, it's us and Koij, mountain rating, right near the bottom. So lots of capable guys. If we get some leadership roles, there are going to be some riders around with orders to protect that could help us get over those climbs. That 65 mountain rating can hide a little bit, but not much, especially against World Tour. Faster pace. Hills rating, nowhere near the top, but nothing necessarily elite either. But I think we're going to be on alone a lot. We're going to be on our own for a lot of punchy ones. Time trialing, not our thing. Shockman the best at it, and nobody particularly great. There's that. We are the top cobble guy with Louvel and Koij as the other two. Of course, there's still, more than half a team that we don't know about. In the sprint, we've got two top sprinters in Koij and Grunewagen. And then we are the next guy, just ahead of Louvel, who's, again, a decent cobbled guy. So we do have a good secondary option in the classics that if we get that leader role, he could be there late, giving us a lead out. Acceleration is all us. Downhill, not where I want it. I'd love to be up here and get so many wins on a good downhill, last moment attack just before the top of a climb with a descent finish. We're on top for the stamina. Shelling on top for the resistance. We're in the middle. Recovery, we're the weakest one. So those two Grand Tours could be problematic. Stage 4, first punchy stage, and we have a teammate assignment. Probably the right call considering I have 4 teammates in the top 10 favorites, including the top 3 favorites, and I'm not one of them. I am not one of them. So what we're going to do here is we've been working for the team. We've already put in about 17 kilometers at the front, and I've just picked up a bonus of 3 seconds. So in terms of the GC, that is going to bump us up the order a fair bit. It's also putting myself... Oh, sorry, that was 2 seconds. There was one rider off the front. I missed that there. Blasco's off ahead. Last time I checked, there was no break. I'm out to over a minute. I'm wondering if I need to just take the breakaway now. Back to this strategy, 1K from hitting our objective. That could be easy enough to acquire as Zimmerman attacks. I think I might go get into the break, see if we can't pick up a few seconds, and then drop back to the group. Get that last kilometer, not 5, just last kilometer. Well, 6 it would be. And then get myself back. This guy's done, Zimmerman. Oh, we're only 8 seconds ahead. You know what? He's off. Let him catch us. There you go. Okay. And we'll get our 1K in. And there it is. Okay, now we're going to set up, recover, see what we can do about the GC at the end. I won't bother with the second point. We've got a couple seconds gain there. I am trying to get myself into a potential GC decent position, top 10 or something. I don't think we're suited to win this one. We don't have the mountain rating for it, or the hill rating, really, for that matter. We're not that punchy, especially against World Tour guys. But if we can do enough to, get into the top 10, that's another matter. That'll be worth something. Today is worth something, supporting the team. 3 riders off the front, though. Coolbay is actually in the top 10. He is a sprinter. And that's the thing. I'm not getting picked by the team for, anything. Oh, here we go. 3.8 seconds. We want one more second. 2K. Getting out front now. Hold, go. Whoa. Did I get there? I don't know. We'll find out in a second. Ease off. Oh, Vernon. Didn't see Vernon there. Viviani was there. I was there. Final 20K. Peloton is down to 65 riders. We've got the last man off the front. He's almost caught. Bringing him in here pretty quick. And for me, I'm almost in good shape. I've got a +2. So I do have a +2 to my mountain, +1 to my hills, +1 to my flat. Stamina resistance both up a little bit. So that's all good. But we are just falling into our maximums coming down as we are at that point. Others around me, largely the same though. So the work we did today, not as harmful as what it normally is. I did it softly, easily, gently, enough so. But let's see if we can get through this climb. 8 kilometers, or only 4%. For now, we'll try to ride easy and conserve a little bit through this first phase. A little downhill. It's going to get steeper. This is the steepest other than right before the top. But we'll try to go easy through this area. Here comes the first little acceleration. Okay, speeding up. Responding to it. Now just trying to hold that position, but we're already in the middle towards the back end. Around that corner, and it's going to be past the steepest section. There you go. Now it eases off a little bit. Now we can kind of make our way back into a decent position here. Top of the climb is not the top of the climb. There's still plenty of climb to go after that. Let's see, we're recovering that position here slowly now. As you got another kind of secondary climb. 58 riders. 1K to go to the top. Second through there. That's enough to go second in the KOM. Last 5K. Gel. And right on that, using our punch strength here. Make sure we get over the top. If this comes down to a sprint, a lot of the sprinters are going to be gone. And we definitely don't have anything to attack right now. We just want to follow Hamilton as he puts the foot down. There goes McNulty. These guys have a chance. And a little arrow tuck here towards the finish. 1K to go. Sprint it out for the finish line. Red bar's gone. We're going to fade. Those two do get it. McNulty and LaFay. 10-second advantage. Matthews, Vandenberg. I get 7th. It's top 10. No time loss. We did pick up the couple seconds as well. Though those two guys also picked up a little time themselves. Fairly small group at the end. Fairly small group. I was trying to follow LaFay, but didn't work. He was gone before we could manage that without a pause anyway. Same time, those two do not gain an advantage with their late attack. And the field splits not at 36, 37, 38-ish, but at 49th. Max Cantor, minute 57 down. So 48 riders on same time. Clearly going to be all that is left. Let's see if there's 48 left in contention. Less than that, it's 44. 44 left in contention. And with the 3 seconds we picked up, so it was 3 seconds. We're at 28 behind Dainese. McNulty picked up that little bit with his 10-second time bonus. LaFay as well. And then Matthews. But otherwise, we're right there in the thick of things with a big stage coming. Top 10 on the stage, top 10 in the overall. Exceptional evaluation for the day. 1 kilometer short, though, of an additional point. We're still 8 short of leveling up. Stage 5, Wollonga Hill, one of my favorite stages of any race out there. Really enjoy this one. Great way to kick off the season. But anyway, -3 on the race day condition, so that's not going to be helpful. Team objective, though, for me is points classification. Now, by points, they're talking about the points. Well, I'm 13th. KOM, though, 2nd. And I do have a chance at that one. Now, the points, 3 riders got away very early. They're nearly being reeled in, but they got all of the points at the 2 intermediate checkpoints. So nothing doing there. Still going to try to see if we can't hang on for that top 10, but I was hoping to catch those 3 before the hill as we turn left and start to head up Wollonga Hill. They are pushing on now. I was hoping to be in position for this climb to be able to push on. Oh, there is maybe a chance still. 2K to go. Can I squeeze through? Sneaking. 1K to go. 1 rider left away, but I can push through, get 2nd. Or was that it? That was it, wasn't it? That was not it. I'm still on 12 points. Oh, come on. I didn't pick up the points. Ay, ay, ay. Went through 2nd and got no points. So either that was the wrong checkpoint, or the game glitched out, or my brain glitched out. Whichever. Here we go. Final 5K. Gel. On our own for the finish. Ooh, hello, Kube. Where are you? Leave me out, bud. Things are hotting up at the front. Not sure how I didn't follow him when he went through. But 2 riders have escaped. There's Conrad. Okay, I am on Kube's wheel. 1K to go. Sprint, buddy. You got no red bar, but give me your max speed here. Save me a little something for the finish. 900 meters. Henley looking strong. 400 meters. It's going to be a top 10, but no time bonus today. This will keep me in the top 10 in the overall. And 7-8 takes the win. That was the finish line. That was what we pushed for last time, and that did not pay off, as I was going for the wrong marker. Jay Vine, Vader, Henley only gets 4th, so he misses out. I do get that top 10. A lot of riders still in the mix. I was 18th. Wow, that wasn't even a top 10. It was all the way down to 18th. That was a lot of riders bunched up tight. -3, it was never on for today, but very disappointing that I misread the situation on the first time through, because those 16 points would have been enough to claim the King of the Mountains jersey. And then I got 0 points as a result. Van Sevenant actually wins by 7 seconds, so he's going to gain a little something there. No splits in the field. Denise, Van Uden, Van Sevenant was not featured in the mix, so I'm still in the top 10. That's good. Final stage, I tried to get into the break, but I'm too high in the GC. They didn't let me get away. But there are 3 riders away, and there are additional spots. There's a 4th one worth 2 points for the King of the Mountains, and I'm going to attack right now and collect it. That's going to move me up. Well, it doesn't move me up yet. Keeps me 4th place. 2 more. What, now they want to let me get away? Too late now, buddy. 2 more can get me up into 2nd place. Get me a little higher placed in the KOM classification. And maybe if we catch those 3 guys before that next KOM, I can go after additional points See if we can pull back those 3 guys. Hindley's 33rd. He's also on a nasty race day condition. But I've got the +2 today, so that's better. About neutral for the 3 stages. Actually a +1 overall. 4K to go. This is not hurting me, so Hindley push on. 3K to go. Hindley, just relax. 2K to go. Conrad. I won't let him sprint. Darn. I'll have to settle for the 2 points. Couldn't quite pull it back. 20K to go. They want me to finish top 3 on the stage. They believe in my sprint today and are counting on me for the GC thanks to my position. Vlasov comes past me, does not give me water once again.
We've got 15 kilometers to the finish line.
Vlasov drove right past me without giving me water.
The pack is back on level terms with the breakaway group.
Not a full sprint situation. But I'll go with about 10K here.
Only 10 kilometers left.
I'll go right to the top anyway. Alright, so Hindley is here. Depends on positions, right? Hindley's going to go first. Conrad's right behind him. Kolbe is there, and Oldani. Kolbe, as I know, already can sprint, so we'll use him for the lead out. And there you go, 4-man train. Well, 3-man train. 4-man ride.
While the pack is getting close to the finish line, everybody seems to agree that the stage will be won in a sprint.
Hindley, not very fast. 99, he can't even get up there. Come on, buddy. 5K to go. Let's get on to Conrad a little early because Hindley can't even get us out front. Conrad's much faster. There you go. 4K. Ooh, I should have gelled earlier. A little late for it. 3K. What's his sprint like? It's not much of a sprint. I think Kolbe has plenty of sprint, so we're going to hold off a little bit. Get down, coming out of this corner. That'll give us a little bit of a head start on the sprint. And final kilometer. Can I get a top 3? Kolbe fades. I'm going to get second. That's good. That's worth 6 seconds. That's Matthews? No, Dainese. Dainese takes the win, but we do get a second place here. Kolbe hangs on for third before anybody caught up to him. And that's going to be good for the GC. It's going to be really good for the GC. We'll gain 6 seconds there. Second in the KOM. We were already secure inside the top 10, so was Kolbe actually. He hung on. He was right behind me in 10th place. I was 9th. That gets me into the top 5. 1 second. 1 second. I'm off McNulty for a top 3. Dainese takes the win. Van Uden, McNulty, myself. Kolbe moves up a little bit to 8th place. Points, top 5. KOM, second. Under 25's second. And team, second. That should be worth some points. Definitely will be worth a level up. 66, that's nice. Manager satisfaction also up. And we do get to improve the attributes. Good start to our year. Little preseason warm-up to come in stronger for the year. Classics, +1 cobble. +1 stamina, +1 flat. Stage racing, +1 mountain, +2 time trial, yeah, whatever. Climber, +1 mountain. I have plenty of mountain points available in my potential. It just will not give them to me. +2 stamina, though. That might be worth it. Sprinter, +1 sprint and acceleration. And flat. Puncher, +1 hills, +1 acceleration. Stamina and resistance. Classics might be the more important one here. Classics it is. So that'll give us an 81 cobble, 80 stamina, pushing into the elite category, capable of getting those wins, which aren't too far away. We're just a few months off from those Grand Tours. Maybe one more level by then. And that's also going to finish off the stealth category for us. 2, 2, and 2. We'll finally get a third one going soon. There's still some levels ahead of us. I mean, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more level ups. That's decent. That's decent. There's more than I thought left, but either way, we've reached World Tour, and we've got that final push happening. That's okay. Turn of the month coming, so that'll push us right on towards our next level, but it's going to be a few levels, so we've got a ways to go yet. That is going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.